Hello CraftDee Family, and welcome to another tutorial by She's So Crafty. For today's DIY project, we will be creating 6 new farmhouse style decor items for your home's bathroom. Now these simple and easy to make projects will give your space a warm and cozy look and also incorporates that subtle farmhouse touch that make these projects perfect for display in your personal or guest bath. Most of the items used are from the Dollar Tree or purchased for $1 or less from a local retailer. For your convenience, I've provided the list of supplies and tools used to make these projects in the description box below. I am super excited to share this tutorial with you, but before we start, I wanted to say hello and welcome back to my amazing subscribers to my channel. If you're a new visitor to my channel today and love to create fun and easy DIY projects on a budget, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also click that notification bell so you will be the first to know when a new DIY tutorial is ready to share with you. So now, let's jump right into the projects. So the first project will be a 2-piece wall art set. Now for this project, we'll be using these 2 Dollar Tree wastebasket bottoms left over from my cathedral window project. We'll also be using some nautical rope from Dollar Tree, 1 bunch of lavender that was 97 cents from Walmart. We'll use these templates and a piece of black foam poster board. First, what we want to do is print out those bathtub and shower head templates provided in the description box below. And then you can take your piece of poster board or foam and we'll place that template on top. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and trace it onto that poster board. Now after tracing, if you can't see it better, just outline with a ballpoint pen or pencil. And then we're just going to go ahead and we're going to repeat this process with the shower head. So now we're going to go ahead and cut out both of those pieces. So now we're going to lay out our wire circles and we want to make sure those cutouts fit. Then go ahead and grab our nautical rope. Now we're going to lay out some parchment paper underneath this. And then we're going to apply that nautical rope around the edge of our wire circle. Now we're going to be using hot glue. And here it is all complete. Then all we have to do is just repeat this with the second circle. So now we can go ahead and we can apply our templates. Now so for the bathtub, what we want to do is apply hot glue around the sides and the bottom, leaving the top portion of the tub open. For the shower head, we're going to apply the hot glue to the pipe and the top portion of the head, leaving the bottom of the shower head open. So now I'm going to go ahead and take that lavender and I want to pull off some of the flowers. And now what we're going to do is take some of those flowers and we're going to stuff those stems into the opening that we left on the tub. Now once it's all stuffed, we're going to flip it over and just use that tool to grab and pull some of those stems through and glue it into place. Now once everything is in place, we're going to cut off a scrap of that poster board or foam board, apply hot glue, and we're going to press that to the back. And then I'm going to go ahead and repeat this process with the flowers coming out of the shower head. And then secure it in the back. So now that both circles are decorated, I'm going to go ahead and cut a piece of jute twine, and I'll be using this to hang the piece. I'm just going to feed it through one of the top holes and then loop it through. Now, as a final touch, I'm going to add a little black and white check bow to each frame that I made from ribbon purchased from the Dollar Tree. And here are the completed projects. How sweet do these little bathroom pictures look? Now, I am so happy I found a way to repurpose those leftovers from another project to make these, and they'll fit perfectly into my farmhouse bath decor. Now, project number 2 is a countertop basket with labeled bottles. Now, for this project, we'll need a small basket, and they have these in a rectangle and an oval shape from the Dollar Tree, and also 2 bottles with a clasp lid. We'll also need some ribbon of your choice, and I got this ribbon from Amazon a while back. So we want to take one of your baskets and remove all of the tags. And then we're going to take that ribbon and we want to cut a piece that will fit around the basket. Now we're going to start to hot glue the ribbon in place, starting in the middle, front center. And then we're going to apply hot glue to each one of the sides. And then finally, we're going to apply hot glue to the back to secure it. Now, due to the shape of my basket, there are a few tiny gaps in the back. So to resolve this, I'm just going to tie a couple of jute string bows on the side of the back center in the back of the basket. And now the front is nice and smooth. So now we're going to go ahead and take our bottles, and we want to clean the outside thoroughly with alcohol. Now I'm going to print out the labels provided in the description box below. Now I'm going to print these on cardstock, and I have already provided one that says bath salts and mouthwash, but I've also have 2 more blank ones for you to customize. Now we just want to proceed with carefully cutting out both of those labels. Now we are going to be applying these to our bottles with Mod Podge. Now I needed my labels to curve a little bit to fit the bottles, so I'm going to take my scissors and run the blade across the back to help it curve. And then I'm going to apply a generous layer of Mod Podge to the back of the label and apply it to the bottle. And then I'm going to repeat this for the second bottle. So once dry, I'm going to go ahead and apply my painter's tape around the bottle into a square shape that fits around each label on the bottles. Now once in place, we're going to apply a generous layer of that Mod Podge over the label. Now while that dries, I'm going to go ahead and grab one of these chalkboard tags from the Dollar Tree. I'm just going to take it and write the word fresh on the front with a chalk pen, and I'm going to hot glue it to the front of the basket. So now that our bottles are dry, we can carefully start to remove that painter's tape. Now, if any Mod Podge seeped under that tape, we're just going to clean that up with a little bit of alcohol on a soaked Q-tip. And here they are, all done. Now we just fill your bottles with whatever you like and add a bit of greenery to the basket and you are set. Now, I just love how these turned out, and better yet, they are so easy to customize. And these are a simple way to add a few convenience items to your guests. Now, project 3 is a 2-piece towel set. So this project, you will need 2 hand towels from the Dollar Tree. In this case, I'm using the bar mop towels since they're a bit thicker than the regular hand towels. We want to start by removing all of the tags and unfolding the towels completely. Now, I'll be taking that same ribbon we used for the basket, and I'm going to use this as trim for our towels. Now, I'm going to cut off 2 strips that are a few inches wider than the towel. And then I'm going to take one of the towels and I'm going to align that ribbon along the bottom. Now, my ribbon has a wire, so we want to make sure we remove that before we adhere it. So now that our ribbon is ready, we're going to go ahead and trim it down to an overlap of about a ½ an inch on each side. Now, typically I would sew this ribbon in place, but to make this DIY easier, I'm going to use this Fabri-Tac permanent adhesive. This option is better than hot glue since it's clear, flexible, and washable. So I'm going to start by folding under each end and securing it in place with the with the Fabri-Tac. And then I'm going to apply a generous bead of that Fabri-Tac all the way around that ribbon. And then I'm going to apply it in place about 1.5 inches from the bottom edge. Then we just repeat this for the second towel and we let these dry thoroughly. And that is it. And here those towels are, complete and on display. This super simple DIY only took a few minutes, and they look like towels that you would purchase for much more than $1 each. I just love buffalo check, and these are a perfect addition to my farmhouse decor. Project number 4 is an all-wood shelf and towel bar. So for this project, we'll need 2 packs of these 5-gallon stir sticks from Lowe's for 98 cents and a toilet plunger from the Dollar Tree. Now, the first thing we want to do is we need to cut those sticks down to size right below that handle. So here my sticks are all cut, and we can go ahead and remove them from the packaging. Now you'll notice one side has measurements and the other side is blank, and we're going to make sure when we lay down the sticks, they all have the same side facing up. Now we're just making sure that everything is laid out even. And now we're taking our wood glue and we're going to apply it to the side of each paint stick and apply it in place. Now once it's dry enough, we can go ahead and flip it over. Now I'm going to use these large craft sticks to secure on the printed side of the wood sticks in 3 places. And once these are all dry, we're going to sit these to the side. And now we can take our board and apply the color now that it's dry. So I'm going to use this brown acrylic paint to stain my wood, and I have a little bit of water. So I'm going to add a bit of that acrylic paint and mix those together. And then I'm going to apply my stain mix with a rag. Now to add some depth and dimension, I'm going to use this darker brown and dry brush it onto the stain while it's still wet. And then I'm going to take my rag and start to blend it in. Then we're going to take our plunger and remove the handle. Now I'm going to go ahead and repeat the staining and dry brushing process on the handle as well. We want to let these both dry thoroughly. Now once these dry, we can go ahead and apply one generous coat of that Mod Podge to each piece. Now here are our pieces all dry. Check out that sheen. Now we can add these brackets that I got from the Dollar Tree. Now we're going to add the brackets to the back side of the shell. So we're going to first remove all of the tags, and then we're going to go ahead and test out the alignment. Now in order to create the towel bar support, we're going to bend in the end of that bracket, just as I've shown here. It's pretty easy to do without any additional tools. And we want both brackets to be bent. So now that they're both bent into shape, we can apply them to our shelf. So I'm going to put these in place, and I want to test it out to make sure the bar will fit. And everything looks good. So to apply the supports, we're going to use E6000 and hot glue. So we're going to apply a generous amount of that E6000 to the top of the brackets. And then we're going to follow up with a few dots of that hot glue for an instant hold. And then we're going to apply that bracket next to your craft stick as a guide. And once both brackets are in place, we're going to sit this to the side to dry. So now we're going to work on that towel bar. We're going to trim each side out with the nautical rope. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut down 2 pieces and hot glue them together. And once they're hot glued together, we're going to trim off the ends, and we're going to proceed with measuring the distance and making sure we get an exact cut. Then we're going to apply a generous amount of that hot glue around the end, and we're going to press that into place. Now we're just going to repeat this for the other side, and this project is done. And here is that beautiful shelf completed. Oh my goodness. All we do is hang this with the screws provided, and you are ready to decorate this piece. The towel bar fits perfectly and is secured with those rope ends and is removable whenever you want to take it out. And now just add your decorations and you are ready to showcase your creation. Oh my goodness. I just love how this turned out. Now project number 5 is a toilet paper holder. So this project will need one of these paper towel holders from the Dollar Tree. We'll also need one of these bead decorations from Dollar General for 50% off, or beads of your choice. And we'll need one of these circle wood plaques from Walmart for 97 cents. So the first thing we're going to do is to take our paper towel holder and we're going to apply 2 to 3 coats of this black satin spray paint. Then we're going to cut those beads off the Dollar General decoration and we're going to spray paint those black as well. So while those dry, we're going to go ahead and stain and distress that circle plaque the same way we did for our shelf. And then we're going to apply that final coat of Mod Podge as well to protect the finish. Alright, so now everything is finally dry and we're going to take our plaque and we're going to go ahead and flip it over. And what we're going to do is we're going to take those painted beads and equally space them apart on the back of the plaque. And then we're going to proceed with hot gluing them in place. Now these will be the feet for our toilet paper holder. So now that those are done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of felt and I'm going to cut a small strip of it. Now from this, I'm going to cut small little squares. And then what I'm going to do is take these little squares and apply one to the bottom of each one of the beads with hot glue, and this will protect our surface. So then we're going to take our holder and I'm going to apply some E6000 to the bottom. Then I'm going to follow up with several dots of hot glue for an instant hold. And then we're just going to apply this to the plaque with gentle pressure and then let it sit to dry, and we are completed with this project. And here is the project completed. I just love how this piece perfectly coordinates with the shelf, with the wood and metal look. Now this will hold up to 3 rolls of paper, so you'll always have an extra roll at hand. And I just really love how these little feet look and how everything is tied together. So project number 6 is a quick update to a toy tub. So I'll be using this pavement gray, this tub with a pavement gray acrylic paint. Now this was from the toy section of the Dollar Tree. And we want to first remove any stickers and we want to clean the tub with alcohol. So then we're going to add some random enamel chipping around that tub with that acrylic paint. Now we're going to do this around the bottom and the inside of the tub as well. Now I didn't show this, but I did Mod Podge over the entire tub to seal in those paint accents. And that's it to completing this project. Doesn't this look like an antique tub to you? And when it's dry, you just add your accessories and your antique tub is ready to display. This piece is so super cute and no one would even guess that it was a toy. Now these projects were so much fun to make. You guys have got to let me know in the comments which one is your favorite. Listen, if you enjoyed this tutorial, please give me the thumbs up and share this video with your friends. Make sure that you're following She's So CraftDee on Facebook for the latest news, sneak peeks, and giveaways. Thank you so much for visiting and checking out my tutorial today. If you like videos like these and don't want to miss the next one, make sure you subscribe by clicking that subscribe button below and turning on that notification bell. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.